Hello Libra, thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Libra Tarot, which this is the box. There we go, by Renata Lechner. Sorry about the sun. For the supportive oracle cards, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland. If you see the water signs, I did them with this deck plus another oracle deck, because it says it's a tarot deck, but it just doesn't feel like one to me. It feels more like an oracle deck, so instead of feeling more redundant with it, I added in another tarot deck I'm more comfortable with. So, just in case you're seeing that and you're wondering why I changed it up. Libra. Libra. We good? Okay. Alright, so what are we coming into here? I've got the Page of Pentacles here, is what you're pulling in with. This seems to be more the history, the foundation, I'd say. And when I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles, it feels to me like the situation has been going along pretty well. The history of it seems like it's something that's you haven't been overly connected with. You've been a part of it, but I wouldn't say you were a leader energy or really making any decisions. You've just been kind of going along with the flow. That type of feel. And I'm getting the situation that's happening now, it seems to be changing, because I feel like, while this is a situation you're usually just kind of one of the group, I'm getting, you're kind of becoming the Knight of Wands, but the reason you're becoming the Knight of Wands is because of this card, and it's helpless and hopeless. You're feeling like the situation, there's something that's not right here. Because I feel like you're feeling like there's nothing left for you to do here, almost like the situation is kind of coming to an end if you don't get in there and do something. So the reason you're becoming the Knight of Wands is because the situation seems to be kind of fading out slowly on its own, so you're getting involved with this, trying to rejuvenate it, trying to bring some more life back to it. The helpless and hopeless is like you're afraid that if you don't, it's going to go to the wayside. Now, the energy I'm getting here at the top, and this seems to really crown the whole reading, I'm noticing. The King of Swords for you, which I'm trying to put these in a place where you can see them. I apologize for the sun. But I think you can see it. Maybe if I put it a little closer, in case you want to see that card. What I'm getting with this card is a lot of intellectual activity, a lot of thought about how to move forward. Will things have to change? Can things just be revitalized? There's not a lot of... I don't feel like there's actual action being taken. I feel like there's a lot of mental activity and a lot of working with others, trying to figure out what needs to happen next. Because I feel like the situation has actually provided you with an opportunity. And it was going to kind of fade off on its own is what I'm getting, and you didn't want that to happen. But as you're revitalizing it or trying to and making these decisions, you're seeing an opportunity to maybe, I don't know how it's going to sound, but it feels like you can weed out the less desirable components of the situation. So if there's a person or a part of this that you don't like, you're seeing an opportunity to kind of let that kind of fall to the wayside on its own while holding on to what you would like to hold on to. Like maybe reduce a little stress for yourself. Now, that's happening. I do feel like actually that you are having an opportunity to like remove some stress from the situation. Because I'm getting this, the Chariot actually ironically feels like somebody from the situation, a component of it at the very least, is kind of moving on. But I feel like that's the component, I wouldn't say you have a negative feeling towards, but it's just one that's hard for you to deal with. So it's kind of moving on its own, and you're just kind of letting it do that while trying to hold the other pieces that you like closer to yourself. Now, that component does go off on its own, and I'm getting like they're kind of left a little despondent. I'm getting the feeling alone, like this component that's going off on its own, I'm getting they are a little lonely about it. It's like they feel like a little bit ostracized from the group. But I'm getting here with you in the center, like, but you know what, there's more to this. This is not a simple situation. Because if that's how they're choosing, they don't have to do that. They could stay involved with the group if they wanted to, but they're choosing to move on. You're just not fighting them on it. I just don't feel like you're trying to like change their mind or get them to change direction. If they want to move on, you're letting them do that. I do feel like they're feeling a little despondent, and I don't feel like that's something they really want to do. I don't know. I shouldn't say it's something they do want to do, but I don't feel like it's something that's going to serve them in the long run. But I'm getting with you in the center, like Judgment, like they get what they want. So Judgment is in their favor, but Judgment is also in your favor because I'm getting this situation seems to be reconstituting in a way that's very easy for you to deal with. And I feel like it's more, what do you call it? More to your liking. Let's do that. Because this person seems to exit the situation. I feel like you just didn't see eye to eye with this person. They might be a little stressful for you to handle. And I'm getting on your side, the people who are left, you have the Ace of Cups with. You're very happy with how this turned out because the ones that you feel good about, the ones that feel good to you to deal with and they're easy for you to deal with, they're still there. And the situation seems like it's easier than it has ever been for you. The thing is, this moment happens, but I'm getting like, it doesn't feel stable. I'm getting the Moon card is how this is ending. Things may seem like it's reconstituted in a way that's more to your favor, more to your liking. But I'm getting like that person who kind of went off on their own, I just feel like they might be the first one who really goes off on their own. I'm getting others will as well. I'm getting that's the first of a few. Maybe not the total group, but I feel like things are definitely changing. This is not the only one who's going to step off on their own. So whatever this category is for you, work, family, friendships, whatever it is, at the end of the day, I feel like you're able to hold on to some of it temporarily. You're able to hold on to pieces that you enjoy, and you're able to elongate the part that you're enjoying. You're able to elongate it or drag it out a little longer, which is good, which is a favorable thing. But I'm getting the Moon card here is like it's not stable. It doesn't feel stable, and I feel like that's the Moon card is saying. Like you may feel like it's going to last, it's going to be fine. Somebody, you know, a less desirable piece of this did move on, but you feel like you held on to the core of what you really wanted to. Maybe even some of the people who moved on you did like, but the core, the part that means the most to you, you were able to hold on to and keep together. I'm getting it's temporary. And they're telling me just, if you just prepare yourself for it and see where it's going, you can kind of roll with it. As long as you see it forecoming your way, no. As long as you have the foresight to see it coming your way, I feel like you're going to be okay. It's just like, I feel like this is still not something you like, but they're just saying, just so it doesn't catch you off guard when things just kind of seem to go their own way, just to realize that it's just a temporary solution. Not everybody, but a lot of them are going to go their own way. It's just something that needs to happen. Is that good? Is that what we want to say? Okay, anything else here? All right, I feel like we got it all there, so I'm going to let that be. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.